Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Playtime with C, and I just thank you guys for clicking on this video and deciding to check it out and just giving it a chance. I hope you all enjoy it. I recently got into Sims gameplay over the past couple of years, and I myself play on Xbox, and so I made this channel and this challenge that I'm going to talk about later, specifically for individuals like me who play on console and are just like, oh, I don't have mods to get the custom character creations and everything, but they also still want to make their gameplay really interesting. I really love playing on Xbox because I just found a way to make my storylines really interesting, and they typically just always keep me entertained. So I just thought I'd share something to also help you all out if you're ever stuck and maybe don't want to get Sims for PC or something, but you have it for Xbox and you still want to play it and have a good time with it. So that's what this is for. So thank you for checking it out, and I hope you enjoy the video and you stick around for the journey. This challenge is going to be called the Lovesick Girls Legacy Challenge. And so it's Lovesick Girls just because I believe the name Lovesick was already taken for quite a few people. And so the purpose of this gameplay is essentially to complete aspirations. That's something I've been challenging myself with as I play The Sims. And so this one is specifically geared towards the romance aspiration. With this gameplay, it is going to also incorporate two aspirations because, like I said, this is a legacy gameplay. So you will be playing with these Sims from infancy to adulthood. So I want you to stay as invested and as involved as possible, and just make sure you fall in love with your Sims and really enjoy them, especially in their teenage years. Just like life, I think teenage years are hard and complicated, but they're also really fun, and I've found so much joy in playing with families on The Sims just because the teenagers are always just cracking me up and making it really fun to just be invested. Generation 1 is called Hopelessly Devoted to Love. This Sim has their entire life planned out. Once they graduate high school, they want to attend the university of their dreams. They hope to get a distinguished degree in their major of choice and pursue a career in that field. But their ultimate dream is to find the one, their soulmate, the person they will spend the rest of their life with. This Sim is obsessed with all things love, from romantic music to romantic novels to romantic TV. If it has anything to do with love, they're all over it. But can love fit into their busy schedules? Our aspirations for Generation 1. As a teen, you are to complete the goal-oriented aspiration. And then once you've completed that and you enter into your young adult years, you will then select the soulmate aspiration. And the traits that this Sim will have are socially awkward, love bug, and ambitious. I think I'm making love bug a requirement for teen years just because it goes along with the focus of lovesick and being all things love. And so the objectives for this generation are to begin your founding Sim as a teen, join and rank up in campus activity, marry your high school or college sweetheart, reach level 10 of your career, max out the romance trait, and have 2 kids as a young adult. With that being said, and going through all the introductions, let's meet our founding Sim. This is our founding Sim, Bria Ramiro. Bria is 17 years old. She is the third child of Chase Ramiro and the eldest of Chase and Barbie Ramiro. Bria is an A+ student at Copperdale, and she is on the cheer team. Her traits currently are socially awkward and love bug, and the additional traits that she has are the relatable trait when you select a teen aspiration, headstrong from childhood, speed reader, that's a reward point trait that she was able to get, and she has a fear of failing tests. And so that one actually just recently popped up as I was preparing this gameplay. She had finished her exam day and she did a poor job on her exam. That's the first time she's failed an exam. I at first was a little conflicted on whether to keep that or not, just because I was like, oh, this feels like this kind of ruins the gameplay. You know, she's the goal-oriented one. She should be so focused. But then that really just adds depth and character to her, as she is trying to set herself up for college and to be successful as far as academics go. So for her to now have this fear, I think it just adds that layer of just being very critical of yourself and like insecure. So I'm just gonna roll with it and we're gonna keep it. But this is Bria. Ain't she pretty? I really like Bria. There are moments where I go back and forth on who she looks like. I think she mostly looks like Chase a little bit, but like she has Barbie's softness, which like makes her look delicate and prettier, in my opinion. But I love her. It's been so fun playing with her so far. Bria was actually not originally in their family. They had Bria as they were married and, fell in love and just were doing life together. And so I was like, oh, bam, there goes my founding sim for my legacy challenge. And I hope you enjoy her journey. So this is Chase Ramiro. He is 45 years old and currently works as the chief of police. Chase has 4 children. You've already met Bria, his 3rd child, and you'll briefly be introduced to Caitlin, his youngest, and eventually I'll introduce his eldest 2 children, Alexander and Alyssa. They are children from his previous relationship. Alyssa is the daughter with his first love and college sweetheart. They got pregnant going into their senior year. Chase decided to drop out and work full-time to provide for them, while Alyssa's mother continued schooling and graduated with her degree. Unfortunately, though, she passed away when Alyssa was only 2 years old. And so, heartbroken and doing his best as a single father, Chase later met and got into a relationship with Alexander's mother. Ooh, y'all, she was a piece of work. I might throw her in the game later. She's currently not in this game. Like I mentioned before, they're from another game that I had originally had that I deleted to make space for this one. And she was a piece of work, y'all. But I'm about to get into that. Safe to say, he wasn't fully healed when pursuing her, but he put his best foot forward. She was checking the necessary boxes for him: single, interested, attractive, and at the time, a potential mother figure for his daughter. After some time, they got pregnant with Alexander and were becoming a happy little family, at least to Chase. He proposed and they were on their way to happily ever after. Until Chase discovered that she had been unfaithful. Womp womp. But Chase's future was bright. And I'm sure you all can guess why his future is so bright. Her name starts with a B and ends with an RB. That is an overview of Chase's dating history. Can you see where Bria gets her passion for love from? And so Chase's current traits are: loves outdoors, family-oriented, and goofball. His discovery traits are neat, active, and jealous. He developed that from his second relationship after, she was a little bit of a cheetah. And he also has the domestic trait from completing the super parent aspiration. And okay, y'all, so I went a little overboard with the reward points and gave him the super mentor, great storyteller, seldom sleepy, speedy cleaner, gym rat, marketable, observant, and speed reader trait. Very well-rounded. He is, indeed. And don't worry, y'all, I'm gonna find a way to actually incorporate these traits into the story. I know I can use a cheat to get rid of them, but I really don't have time for that. It's very time consuming. And I'm just gonna own it. I'm gonna own being indecisive and just a person that does too much. And so I'm going to find a way to incorporate it through the storyline. Y'all already see it a little bit. He's into woodwork, and so that helps with his marketable thing. So I'm gonna just give him that hobby and everything. But yeah, that is Chase Ramiro, and now on to his better half, his ray of sunshine, Barbie. Now on to the woman I'm sure you all fall head over heels for, similar to Chase, Barbie Ramiro. Barbie is 40 years old, and I currently have that she's a stay-at-home mom. She's not. Here's the deal. Barbie is technically a Simstagram personality, so, think lifestyle parent content creator. That's what she does, essentially. And her and Chase's love story began after a few years of being friends. Chase thought she was gorgeous, beautiful, and very sweet, a kind woman. Barbie was just happy to have made a friend as she was new to town. I think deep down, Chase had a feeling she was the one, but was tied up in another situation with she who shall not be named. I'll probably put her in the game, though, just for, kicks and giggles. And Barbie doesn't play the emotional affair or affair of any kind game. So she kept her distance and supported Chase as best as she could as his friend. But in the end, although there was heartache, Barbie decided to give Chase a try after their relationship began to progress naturally. And when I say naturally, I mean manipulation a little bit. Chase was indeed taking his time with Barbie and healing, which I am very proud of him. Once I thought he was recovered enough, I had him put the moves on Barbie. And a ring and a wedding and 2 kids later, they are still madly in love. And so they are soulmates. They have a wholesome relationship dynamic. They are close as well as far as family dynamic goes. They are spouses, of course, and they have amazing compatibility. And I just absolutely adore them as far as their relationship goes. And so Barbie's traits are dance machine, family oriented, and childish. She also has the discovery traits of cheerful and romantic. She has the companion trait from completing the soulmate aspiration. Bria will hopefully end up being like her mother. And also, I gave her the reward traits for morning sim and always welcome. She also has the alluring trait once you complete a romance aspiration. And she has a fear of failure, which also was kind of the reason why I wanted her to be a stay at home mom in the beginning. Because, when they have this fear of failure thing, it really be making it difficult for them to go to work because then they want to do like a performance review and all that stuff. And I just don't have time for that. But yeah, here's Barbie Ramiro. Now I'll introduce you to Caitlin Ramiro. She is the latest addition to the family, the fourth child, and hopefully the last for Chase, and the second for Barbie. She's similar to Bria, was a happy accident. So here's the thing. I forget that with the Sims, they will call one another, and one of the conversations can be whether or not said Sim should start a family. And well, when I was moving out Alexander, Chase rang him asking if he and Barbie should try for a baby. I usually try to pick answers that sound like the characters. Thinking back, I feel like Alexander would have been like ill, TMI, and told him to decide for themselves. But those combos always pop up in inconvenient times. And I don't remember what I was doing, but I know I just wanted it out of my face. So I just had Alexander encourage them to try for that baby. And here we are. Caitlin is a good way through infancy. She is also calm and a self-soother. See, look, y'all, look. My baby's so chill that she won't bother anyone, even when she's uncomfortable. She'll handle it herself. That's kind of cute. And we'll finish off the introduction for my current household with the pets. This is Chestnut on the left and Cece bringing up the tail end on the right. They are currently both elders. Chestnut is male and is hairy, mischievous, and a troublemaker, while Cece is female and stubborn, jumpy, and a sleuth. Her being jumpy used to be one of Alexander's favorite things. He was my first sim that, while sweet and protective of his family, was actually like annoying. But he's a boy, and specifically when he was a teenage boy. So like, what's really new? What's surprising about it? And the recipients of his antics were Alyssa, Bria, and Cece. He respected Barbie too much. And honestly, he was on the receiving end of Chase's pranks. And so, with that being said, you have officially met everyone within this current house. You will meet the siblings in the next episode if you choose to stay around. I know you will, though, so we're not really going to worry about it. And now let's jump into some actual gameplay. Okay, so it's after school, and there's no better place to be than under the Friday night lights. Since Bria is a part of the cheer team, it only makes sense for her to attend cheer day competition, so that's where we are right now. Some of her teammates have already started a group performance, and I just have Bria over here posing. I didn't actually have Bria over here posing. Bria actually just decided to run over there and pose for herself instead. You know how some Sims like Otto just come over here to deface the wall? Bria came over here and Otto decided to pose cringely for photos. But, if it's our personality, so we'll go with it. We'll rock with it. And so there's a group of kids that are currently performing a cheer routine, and clearly Copperdale is not known for their cheerleading team because some of these kids are lacking in athleticism. Um, it's really sad to watch, honestly. And so Bria did not make that group performance. Let's have her do a solo routine. And let's see how far her skills have advanced and developed. Because she was starting to smell, so I had to cheat that. Okay, and we're starting off strong. And oh, Okay, look, she always proves me wrong at some point when I start trying to ride for her, and she's facing the wrong way too. So, like, you know, she may be a little directionally challenged, but that's part of her charm. You know, we love a clumsy little sim. But she's actually eating up this routine. She's doing pretty good with it. And so I think I'm actually gonna have her do a group routine. And so she's friends with Ocean. So let's do Ocean. Oh, they have a really full bar. I didn't know they were that close. So she's friends with Ocean. She doesn't know Kevin or Sydney. Oh, Lloyd. Yes, we're gonna use Lloyd. So, okay, so y'all, Lloyd is one of her little crushes. He's kind of the class clown in the school and somewhat of like a outcast, but he's also like really popular. Low key thought he played football, not cheerleading, but we'll take it. And we'll have the three of them do a group routine after the fact when she's done with her solo performance. Girl's still going. I might just go ahead and cancel it to go ahead and get her to perform this group routine and hope for the best. Okay, where they at? They're taking a sweet time to get over here. Okay. Thank you, Ocean, for changing out of your cheerleading uniform. So much for uniformity. And why did he put them glasses on? He did not have glasses on when he was over there. Okay, let me stop talking. They doing their routine, y'all. Shh. They're actually kind of holding up pretty well. They don't sound as enthusiastic, but they're actually doing a good job. Those are some really careful spins. I don't think I've ever seen something so slow. Oh, what is this? Okay, it says Bria's cheerleading group achieved a score of 102. Go to the competition judge and submit your score. Okay, that's a pretty nice. That's the first time I've ever seen that pop up. But this is also the first time that I'm actually. Ooh, she cursing. Watch your mouth, Ocean. Okay, so she said, "What an amazing cheerleading routine. This is the best so far." Oh, the competition must be real low because it wasn't bad, but the best, amazing. That's kind of crazy. But hey, let me stop doubting Bria because I really do sound like her biggest her number one hater, and that's myself. But they do say it be your own peoples that be hating. But no. So let me change my tune. Yes, I knew Bria could do it. I knew she was gonna have like the best score because she just that girl. She's that girl in the making because we're working on her confidence. So she's that girl in the making, y'all. And with the response she just got, let's look at her moodlets. Okay, so she has focus, can't stop this, from practicing cheer, epic moves. Bria pulled out all the stops to deliver a spectacular routine. Um, inspired team spirit from practicing cheer, channeling group fervor, and enthusiasm gives Bria an awesome feeling. And she has dreamy eyes because her crush was there. From crushing on someone, Bria's got her crush on her mind. Lloyd, shout out. And then what to say? She's tense from crushing on someone nearby. Bria is trying so hard not to panic, but her crush is right there. Girl, he really was. He was right behind you. And on your right side, girl. Or left, but he was on your right. On your right, as Falcon would say. Oh wait, no, does he say on your left? I don't know, y'all. I watch Marvel. So please believe me. Oh, and so I see Noah. Let's have her talk to Noah for a bit. So Noah is close friends with her older brother Alexander. Noah should have graduated, but for storyline purposes, we'll say he stayed back a little bit. Or, let me not hate on Noah. Let me say that he just, Alexander just befriended a younger guy and kind of just took him under his wing. So she's very close with Noah. As you can see, they have deeply connected. She's close with Noah, so she's just enjoying conversation with him. He gets all the full personality because you see, she's very emotive. Like she is very animated when she does a lot of her talking. And Noah gets to see a lot of that because they've built rapport and like relationships with each other. So yeah, that's kind of cute that we get to see that a little bit. Is there anybody else out here she could talk to? Oh, Wowie. This sim is irresistible. Bria has a major crush on Noah. Yeah, because that's what we need. Oh, it's because she found out he was a party animal. Girl, you are not even gonna mix. He's gonna be able to be the life of a party and be so extroverted and outgoing, and you're gonna be standing in the corner looking at your watch like, when can we leave? Maybe telling like an awkward joke or two to people. What a pair. But okay, love that. That was not planned. So now Bria has 3 crushes. Lloyd, Dwayne, we'll see Dwayne later, and Noah. And so typically when I do the Sims, if my Sims start developing crushes on anyone, I just kind of update their outfits and like their look once my Sim starts having feelings for them. Oh, but it says congratulations, Bria was placed in first. Bria must have some great fitness skills. Congrats. It's because she be practicing them cheer skills. Y'all saw that in the opener. Don't sleep on my girl. I say that to y'all like I'm not sleeping on her myself. Okay, so cheer day has come to an end. Bria placed number 1, and everyone is leaving. They all have the little bye hand up, the talk to the hand up. And she is trying to do her homework in the middle of the field. Girl, if you don't go home. Okay, so before we leave, she had an extra moodlet added. Oh, awesome. So sweet. Love that for Bria. All right, so we're about to head home, and we'll see you guys there. We'll probably just wind down and get ready for bed because it's 10:25, even though it's a weekend. Bria's going to be busy with her friends tomorrow, so she's just going to go ahead and hit the hay for now. All right, so it's Saturday afternoon currently, and I have Bria and Chase in the kitchen. They are currently cooking brigadeiro, which is a Brazilian dessert. It's basically like a chocolate ball, I believe, and they're just bonding together. Typically, Chase is the cook while Barbie is the baker, but Barbie is currently at work, so I have Chase taking up cooking duty right now with her, which he doesn't mind. He enjoys it, and Bria enjoys spending time with her parents. So it's just a cute little bonding moment that they have with each other, and she gets to freshen up on her baking skills because right now they're pretty bad. She keeps splashing herself with everything. And Barbie just got home, and okay, so Chase always gets asked whether he wants to get a new job and everything because I think he has like the connection straight or something. But like he is not leaving his job as chief of police anytime soon. He loves it. And Bria got asked if she wanted to go to the hangout before prom, but Bria is not going to prom because Bria did not ask anyone because her shyness would not allow her to ask anyone, and she was not asked to prom. And so instead, her and her friends have decided to have this tradition of if they don't get asked to prom, they do sleepovers instead. Like that's her little crew. So they're just spending time together. And in the meantime, I'm gonna have Bria and Chase, just kind of bond a little bit because Bria has this tense moodlet because of her mood swing that she had, where she is, feeling familiar distress from being around family. So we're gonna just have them bond a little bit. There are moments where he succeeds and other moments where his jokes kind of fall flat. And this is one of those moments of his jokes falling flat. But it's okay, we love an awkward dad joke. I saw like the funniest one time where it was like something like my friend took me to the shed and showed me his tiny ladder and said, "This is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder." And I just find that so funny. Sorry, that was really corny. My bad. But if you had a better joke, you should drop it in the comments because I would love to hear your dad jokes. And so I had Chase ask Bria about her phase that she's currently going through. So she said, "I feel like I want to be alone. Jokes, volunteer events, or even playing," I can't read that word, "building blocks will get me," or even playing, oh my gosh, I can read! Or even playing building blocks with me may get me to come out of my shell. That's what she told Chase. Okay, so even though his joke fell flat, it's basically working essentially. And so now I'm going to have, because our party's about to start soon, I'm going to have Barbie go take a nap because she's very tired. She just got off for a long shift and she's pretty tired. And I'm going to have Chase come and tend to Caitlin instead while Bria just sets everything up for her party and make sure she's good to go. Before we get into the sleepover, I'm going to introduce you guys to Bria's guests. They are her friends, her squad, her pals, the people who make her feel seen, loved, and appreciated. They laugh with her and not at her. And in all seriousness, game aside, I do hope that you all have somebody that you can turn to that is like that for you. If not, consider me your virtual pal, your virtual friend and buddy. I would love to have you as my friend. And anyways, I'm going to now introduce you to Bria's friends, starting with Nanami. Nanami Aito is one of Bria's besties. They've even gone as far as exchanging friendship bracelets. I know. Goals. Anyways, she is 16, turning 17 in a couple of days. She wanted me to let you all know that so she could start receiving gifts in the mail. She says her thanks in advance, by the way. Nanami is a kleptomaniac. Ooh. Okay. This is the trait that the game gave her, so don't look over here. Could I have changed it? Yes. But where's the fun in that? I haven't even seen her swipe anything from the Ramiro's house, so fingers crossed and prayers up that I didn't just jinx myself. She's clumsy and she's iconic. What can I say? She is the moment. And as I aged up these Sims, there were traits that I had to add. I picked the traits based on how I perceived their personalities to be. Bria and Nanami met through their brothers, Alexander and Kiyoshi. Alexander and Kiyoshi have been friends since high school and are currently roommates living in San Maishuno. Remember how I mentioned Alexander was a menace to Bria? Nanami basically brought out the menace in her when they would hang out and often antagonize their brothers. It's what they get, honestly. Alexander was definitely told to bring Bria with him if he wanted to hang out with his friends, and Kiyoshi would do the same. So they were practically begging for this to happen. And now they're inseparable, basically. And that's Nanami. Carmen Luna is another base game sim. I gave a CC makeover, and when I say CC, I mean as in my name. I don't have the mods for custom content, but that's the challenge with playing on Xbox. Improvising, you know? Anyway, Carmen is 16, the baby of the friend group, but she's not treated like it. Although they all grew up together, Carmen's the friend that's on the outside a bit. Her priorities are just different from the others. Like most friend groups, there's a trio, Bria, Nanami, and Myra. Within the trio, there's a duo, Bria and Nanami, and Myra doesn't really mind, and Carmen at times is just there. But I'm getting a little sidetracked. But to stay on topic, Carmen is naturally a jealous person, and being an only child, she's used to having the attention on her, and she just hasn't learned how to balance that in friendships. But I digress. Let's get into her traits now. Carmen is creative. This is the base game trait that she came with. She's squeamish, which, looking at her, are you surprised? This is the one time you can judge this book's cover. Don't do it again. And she has the untroubled trait from the Drama Llama aspiration, because we all love a good drama queen. And if you say you don't, you're a dirty little liar. But yeah, that's Carmen. And now I'll introduce you guys to Myra. Okay, you've met Nanami, you've met Carmen, and here's the thing. I can't even say I'm saving the best sim for last, more so saying that I'm introducing the sim who's the latest last, and that's Myra Watson. And like the others, Myra is what? If you guess the base game sim, you get 10 points. Y'all, so I was wrong. These sims are not base game sims because they were introduced with packs. I totally forgot about that and the difference between a pack and a base game. Y'all, I swear I've been playing this game for a minute. Trust me, I can't believe you guys didn't stop me earlier and just continue to let me ramble and everything, but it's okay, it's fine. I give 10 points to everyone based on a technicality. But these are the packs that each sim is from. And so Nanami is from the Snowy Escape pack. She's a Mount Komorebi native. Carmen is from Growing Together. She's from San Sequoia. Myra is from the Cottage Living pack, and she lives in Hinford on Bagley. Now that we got that out of the way, and I cleared up all confusion I caused unintentionally out of the way, let's finish meeting Myra. And so Myra is 17. She is active. That's the trait that she came with the character. She's loyal and dauntless. Dauntless is from completing the Fast Lane Teen aspiration. She and Bria became friends through their parents, their moms to be exact. And I can't remember how they met the moms, but as moms do, they formed a friendship with each other. And through consistent hangouts and being the same age, Bria and Myra just naturally became friends. I like to think of their friendship as one of those ones where you don't remember how you met this person, but it feels like you've known them your whole life and they've just always been there. That's Bria and Myra, essentially. Even their names almost kind of sound the same. And so Myra's a bit edgy, and while she's the first to push Bria out of her comfort zone, she's also the first to protect her as well. And so now you've met everyone in the friend group. They have a really good dynamic, and I think they all balance each other out really well. Now, on to the sleepover. All right, y'all. So we are officially starting Bria's sleepover. Actually, we are 2 hours into the sleepover. I hadn't started recording yet, but every time, y'all, so this is probably the second time I've honestly done the sleepover. But every time I do the sleepover, her older sister pops up to the house. And so I'm like, girl, what are you doing here? Because like I said, every time I have a sleepover, she shows up. Literally, she showed up at the first time, and now she's showing up again. And like, I don't want her to show up because like y'all have already met a lot of people during this first episode, so I don't exactly want to have to introduce somebody else. And like, I wanted you to meet the older sister and the older brother in the next episode. So y'all will just see what she looks like, but I'm in like you know her name, but I'm not gonna give like a ton of information about her. Okay. But right now I have Chase going to greet his baby girl. I just have Chase queued up to ask her about her day. And he's going to hug her lovingly again because, you know, he's just happy that his daughter's home. Oh, okay. I'm so sorry that y'all had to see that. That looks a little weird. But Sims 4 is glitching out, and Bria's just like, what's up, sis? Let's have them talk a little bit. So let's have them compliment her outfit. Like, oh, girl, you look good, sis. And then you just see Barbie and Nanami in the back talking. Like Barbie's just like, "Okay, tell me about yourself. Like you're my daughter's sister, my daughter's friend, best friend specifically. So like, you know, talk about it." Okay, and let's have her ask for social advice because you know, Bria is struggling a little bit socially and like she wants to eventually be able to be asked to prom because you know, of course, Alyssa is aware that Bria has these sleepovers because you know she enjoys spending time with her friends, but also is more so because she has yet to be asked to prom, and she also does not have the courage to ask somebody to prom. So she's just kind of asking her sister, like, "Hey, how would I go about getting advice, or like go about asking someone to prom?" All right, and then you now have Myra coming to talk to Chase because you know they have to get to know the friends. Okay, so wait, how are they friends already? He just met this one. Oh, because I gave him, I think, the incredible friendly thing. So let's say, looks like Chase just befriended a high energy sim. High energy sims are often out in the world seeking adventure and high octane fun. They usually tend toward hobbies like sports and dancing, might even have a daredevil streak in them. In terms of the sim preference, would you say that Chase likes high energy sims? Sure. Often when I get them popping up with these things, I typically have them like actually pick their own things that they like. I don't want to force them into liking anything. So yeah, I typically just go with whatever they have. Okay, let's have them order a pizza. Let's have them do a pepperoni pizza, which now be in her inventory. Oh, that's friends. Okay, so then I'm gonna have her call the friends to eat. Okay, let's have them take a slice together, and then we'll have them watch TV. You know, low key, Alyssa being here kind of actually messes with the plan because I always originally have it to where, oh, I originally was planning for Barbie and Chase to kind of have like a little bit of a date night while they, you know, like while the sleepover is going on. But now that's not happening. So, Chase, yeah, because I didn't tell you to get pizza, Chase. I told the girls to get pizza. Okay, and now let's have them watch a movie together. And let's have them do diamonds are for Sims right now and her friends, not her family. So let's have Carmen come over here, Nanami, and Myra. They just watch the movie together. Diamonds are for Sims. The baby's still nice and peaceful, sleeping. Barbie is cleaning up. Okay, I don't know why Nanami and Myra are putting their food down to watch this movie because they don't have to, but okay, whatever. And Nanami and Myra are blocking the TV. That's cool. Like there's not space on the couch, but whatever. You know, I'm still navigating how to like actually record Sims for this stuff, and so you know, y'all just get to see the glitching when I see it, and just have fun with it. Okay, and I'm actually gonna have Barbie go talk to Alyssa, who I think is still outside on the porch for whatever reason, even though she was invited in. Yeah, let's have her. Okay, so she did give her a key. Okay, cool. So let's have her do a heartfelt compliment for Alyssa, and then let's have her kind of like, you know, get some gossip. Yeah, let's have her get some gossip. Like Alyssa's feeling her on maybe like a coworker or like her roommates because she lives with Becca and Elder. And so like she's just getting like gossip on them and everything. Yeah. And then let's have them have a deep conversation. Why does this dog always come out dirty? Chestnut, chestnut, chestnut. Oh, okay, so she's flirting with Bria because she's feeling flirty. No, ma'am. Bria, it does not swing that way. Sorry to tell you. Also, Carmen and Bria are kind of not the closest out of the group, at least in my head, as far as storyline purposes go. There was definitely a moment where, and you'll meet him later on as well, but we should all know who he is because of like this, like just the game in general. But so Dwayne is one of Bria's crushes. Oh, not that complaining about Chestnut. Don't come to my house if you want to complain about my doggy. Don't act brand new. He just stinks. That's why they're complaining though. But y'all, Dwayne is one of Bria's crushes, and so when they were originally hanging out when I was first starting the game and trying to like develop like what I wanted to do with it, Carmen calls herself flirting with Dwayne. And I was like, hold up. You know that is your girl's man or like your girl's crush. So like, what are you doing? But yeah, she wholeheartedly was like in her face, like in his face, like cackling, laughing it up, like, you know, doing like a good little thing and stuff. And I was like, hold up, y'all. Like, what the heck? Okay. So yeah, Carmen's kind of on my list as far as, like I said, Nani is probably the closest to her, and then Myra, and then Carmen. So they're kind of like the three musketeers, and then this is their little fourth wheel, their little training wheel. But they're all really good friends. Okay, and so now currently, as they're talking, Bria is confident because she is among friends from being a people person. Bria is in her element, surrounded by people who love her. Also, from being socially awkward, she's with my people. From socializing with familiar Sims and socially awkward trait, Bria is feeling confident because the squad is around. Being around people you know is great. Tenderness from feeling close with someone nearby. Making time for another Sim can be a source of joy. She has the nicely decorated, which is why I haven't changed their house much because they all actually like what the house looks like. Comfy from the expensive furniture. Cozy from the fire. Okay, come on. I'm just trying to read her booklets. Interesting flip. So she liked Diamonds Are for Sims. This was an interesting, movie. This movie was interesting, worth a watch. And then she ate good and something else. I can't keep doing that. Why is she asking Myra about woohoo? I actually kind of want her to, so I'm just gonna let it happen. She's asking Myra about woohoo. Oh, well, she was supposed to be, but Myra just walked away, so I don't know. Alright, so now she's getting a little awkward because she decided to ask Myra about woohoo. So she's like, Myra's glitching. Myra's thinking about food. She's not even listening to this conversation. This somewhat awkward conversation, girl. And that's fine. She don't really need to be listening to it because why are you asking another teenager about that? Okay. Okay, so listen to Myra complain. So Myra was actually like, girl, let me tell you, it's not all it's cracked up to be. That's actually probably the perfect response to that question. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna have Bria put up the pizza. And then I'm gonna have them all change into their PJs. Let's have them play some music. Turn on. Oh. Oh, that is a wrong one that I picked because that is the one we were trying to avoid Myra having because that's the outfit they automatically just put on her. But not in this household because she has a father and she can't be wearing that around her father. That's weird. And I put lullaby. I did not mean to put lullaby, so let's change it to, let's go pop. And that's what they're going to be kind of dancing around to for a little bit. Myra, let's change this outfit because no ma'am. Change outfit. Yes, that's the one that I want her to wear. And unfortunately, the food that Bria and Chase made for them is spoiled. I left it out too long. It makes me sad. I wanted them to eat it. But it was a great job. They did great with it. Okay, let's have them cowpoke dance together. Because I think that dance is actually really funny when they be dancing like that. Oh my gosh, Myra, change. Get it, y'all. Because what else is a part of girlhood other than having sleepovers where you do dance parties? Aw, Caitlin walked to a milestone, babbling. Get it, y'all. Okay, now let's have them come down here. Let's have them do like a, let's have them all, like I said, come down here. Go here together. Let's have them let's have Bria tell a ghost story. Alright, let's have her tell a scary story about Werewolf Hermit. And she's going to tell it to Carmen, Myra, and Nanami. Thank you for telling me that. I appreciate it. I wonder what Nanami's asking her right now. Oh, Myra's throwing down though. Oh, Myra is throwing. Oh, look at them. They look like they do like a twin dance, actually. That's cute. Myra and Carmen. That's cute. Okay, so the baby's sad because she needs to eat. Barbie, come check on your baby because she needs to eat something. She's coming, Caitlin. Oh, never mind. Chase is up. So Chase is coming to check on her. Chase is on daddy duty. Man, I'll tell you, Chase is a great dad because Chase literally does not let a moment go by where he is not coming to check on his girls, which honestly is low-key kind of frustrating though because like he gets in the way sometimes when I'm trying to like have the girls do it. When I'm trying to have Barbie check on her and he just gets in the way. And like I love it, but I'm also like, Chase, move at the same time. Okay, girl, you're all there. Now go tell your little ghost story. And then I have to have them take pictures. Yeah, I have to have them take a group picture. They're all into this story. She's like, there was this rabbit dog. And it turned out when there was a full moon, he was a werewolf. They're all actually really into the story. So I love that for her. Oh, particularly Carmen and Myra like it. Let's have you pillow fight real quick before you go to sleep. Let's have you pillow fight with... I don't know. You know, I was going to say Carmen because I feel like she low-key got to take her frustration out on Carmen. But I think I'll have her pillow fight with... Let's go Myra. Her and Myra are going to pillow fight. Oh, why is he sad? Oh, hated and sad to see it. Sad about it. He missed a milestone. He can't be friends with everyone, but Chase made more enemies over his life. Oh, then he like, oh, he just reflected on his own thing. Oh, Chase, cry about it. You're okay, babe. Like, they mad with you, they mad with you. Like, you ain't do nothing to them people. But interesting. Love it. That he's reflecting on this moment of life. Oh, okay. Y'all pillow fight so y'all can go to sleep. Okay, my money is honestly on Myra. I feel like Myra's a little scrappier looking than Bria is. And it looks like she has a little bit of muscle to her, a little more muscle to her than Bria does. But Bria's a cheerleader, and like she's been proving me wrong with her athleticism lately. Like Bria actually been showing that she's actually kind of athletic, and so I need to stop sleeping on her. So I think Bria actually may hold it down. She getting a lot of hits right now, but it's alright. She got it. Imbo. In my never mind, Bria lost. So I was right to have my original bet placed on Myra, which is cool. In the original version that I had originally recorded, which I might put in here maybe. I don't know. Bria it's having a mood swing. What kind of mood swing is this? The edge of breakout. All this stress is going to cause me to break out. Ick. More stress from the thought of that. Okay, so she's gonna wake up with acne basically. Oh, look at her having her little lovesick moment. Nanami said, "Oh, you say less. It's time for bed. I'm asleep." But essentially, what I was trying to say with Bria is she's gonna wake up with acne now. Thanks a lot. That makes me so happy. Aw, Chase is sad eating a lemon bar upstairs. It's okay, Chase. You're a great dad. He was just sad because, like, for like, days because his friend died. And now he's sad because of this. So Chase is sad because he's thinking about all the enemies he's made, which is kind of crazy because if I look at his relationship thing, he's more loved than he is hated, but whatever. He's feeling insecure from the jealousy trait, and he's enjoying the cozy fire. He's just conflicted. He doesn't know what to feel. Okay, and so now we are with Bria. Forgive me if y'all hear my laundry, my dryer going. I'm washing clothes. But I'll cut this out if you don't. But we are now with Bria, and she is currently at one of the lots I made. So y'all, I want to tell you, my sim specialty is character customization, not lot customization. So I tried, this was early on when I was playing The Sims, and I tried to build a lot for myself because sometimes while I do use like the lots that they build in the game, and I used to use other people's, you know, if it gets corrupted and stuff, I stopped, like I didn't want my game to be deleted, so I would just make stuff for myself. And this is like a restaurant that I made. It's like a coffee, it's like a breakfast spot / bookstore, which is why it kind of has like the homey look to it. But that's the outside, and then this is what it looks like on the inside. Like you have this library nook over here if you want to read. They have a TV if you want to just chill and watch TV with friends. And then there's the bakery part as well. You'd have to hire somebody for this part. So I'm just going to hire staff right now. But yes, there's the bakery part as well. And then you also have the kitchen back here, which, you know, you walk through. The outside patio with the bartender. And then there are the bathrooms. So this is the men's bathroom, I believe. Or no, this is the women's bathroom. And then this one is the men's. Yeah. And then they wash their hands out here in the lobby with the mirror. But yeah, this is essentially their thing. I don't want a table outside. Why would you ever have a table outside? It's cold outside. Okay, I need to add the heating things if we're gonna put Sims outside. That's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna hope she just don't freeze outside because I can't find that thing that it's called. So I'm just gonna hope she don't freeze outside. And so this is just kind of like a day about Bria. So she's doing like breakfast out for herself, and then she's also going to do her homework here as well for a little bit, and then she's gonna go to the flea market, and then I think I'm gonna just have her in the day hanging out with her girls again at thrift tea, and maybe like have her make an outfit or something. But that's essentially her day. Nothing too crazy. Just you don't just want you to spend time with Bria to get to know her and love her the way that I do. So yeah, let's have her get a cappuccino, and let's have her order scrambled eggs with bacon for breakfast. And then why not? Let's have her draw on a placemat until it gets there. No, why not have her draw? Tap into her Barbie side, since Barbie has the childish trait, so she just wants to draw and daydream about true love. That's hilarious. As it literally in one of her wants is chat with Crush, which is Lloyd. She's been dying to talk to him, so she's daydreaming about Lloyd basically. That's funny. Let's check Bria's social bunny. I don't really use the social bunny as much. I tend to use it a lot when they're teenagers, maybe young adults. But I often forget that I have it. Oh, look at her brother hyping her up. Bria has a killer look, a killer style. Every day is such a look. Aw, sweet. It's like that comment. A pillow smack to my soul. It will take days to crawl out of this hole of sadness. Let's do that one because you agreed. You got beat up in the pillow thing, so you understand. That's like Bria. Bria always brings the fun. There's no one better to hang out with. Aww. Okay. So let's have her do a post about her new outfit. Oh. Okay, the outfit she got on. It's not really new, but I guess she doesn't wear it as much randomly as like the rest of her outfits. So I guess, yeah. Let's do a happy narrative. So it says, new outfit, new me. Check me out while I new boot scoot around town. Cute. She probably got a lot of messages because I do not go through these messages like that. Alright, now she's still coloring. Oh, oh my gosh, one of her crushes wants to go to the flea market with her. Y'all, and so, Sims life, you just gotta go with the flow sometimes. So let's have her go to the flea market with him and say, okay, because that's her crush. And so she didn't get her food, but it's okay because her crush wants to go to the flea market with her. All right, we're back. So I had to, oh my gosh, it put the earpiece back on him. Oh, wait, no, because this is a different outfit. Um, I had basically had to change Homeboy's outfit because Lloyd was going out sad a little bit with the way he was looking. And she can't be having a crush on him looking like that. Really, all I did was take out the double nose ring that it gave him. But this is Lloyd Abernathy, one of Bria's crushes. He's also like the class clown at school. He's also on cheer team with her as well. And they have, I think, like a medium friendship bar. Okay, it's a little past medium, so they're friends. Yeah, I think, yeah, she has good conversations with him, and so they're just like hanging out today. He wants to teach her how to haggle, which very fitting for the personality that he has. So let's have her ask him about his day. And so, this would now have her fulfill one of her wants because she's been wanting to talk to him for a minute. Let's have her, share some personality quirks to see the compatibility they have for one another. Look at them looking at each other. Oh, okay. Why did he just become? He stepped down off the thing to become shorter. Okay, y'all keep talking for a little bit. You can't whisper about Crush because the Crush is him. Let's have her get to know him. And let's have her confess to being socially awkward to see if he can handle it. Like, if he does like a good response, then they're meant to be. Never mind, it went away. Oh, he doesn't like the windy weather. Okay, let's see what there's to haggle. Okay, so they have this furniture. That lamp looks pretty cool for Bria's room, but she already has one that's like this in her room. I like those colors. Let's see what's over here. Why does she have the mascot head on? Okay, girl, take that off. Okay, so they have whatever this stuff is. A broken they have fossils. She doesn't really want to haggle a fossil though. So this is kind of a wasted trip. She don't want to haggle none of this stuff. Let's have her go haggle some food then. Yeah, she's gonna go haggle some food or attempt to haggle. I'm not surprised she wasn't successful. He says, "Are you crazy? I'm already losing money at these prices. Not my problem." But not surprised she wasn't successful since she's so socially awkward. So she probably stuttered over her words or missaid something as she was trying to haggle. But let's have her get a banh sandwich. And then she can go watch Elder play. Oh, and so this is Elder Clark. She is one of her sisters. She's her older sister's roommate. Well, one of them. She also lives with Becca as well. Lloyd like, she good. Yes, but this is her older sister's roommate. And I didn't know Elder was this talented, so nice to know. But you'll see her again once I decide to play as them. Doing these funny videos they be doing all the time. Okay, let's have her tell him a dramatic story. And let's have them like also discuss hobbies. Like. Discuss interests. Let's ask about taste in fashion because like it's an interesting outfit, but he kind of wearing it. He kind of got that stuff on. And so I have her asking about taste in fashion and then like discussing hobbies, discussing interests. Okay, and so Lloyd likes outdoorsy fashion and rocker fashion. Oh, and they just became good friends. Okay, so maybe she should be able to ask him out to prom since they're good friends now. Oh, what was that? He had like a little heart-looking emoji as he was talking to her. Oh, I'm confused. I'm mad I missed it. Let's have them do a deep conversation. And then let's have them take a picture together to, you know, commemorate their time that they're having together outside. Deep conversation. She's talking about world peace. Lady, we do not know you. Stop talking to these children. I hate when random Sims be butting in your business. She kind of cute though, but like I hate when random Sims be trying to butt in your business. And stop it, because they were not trying to talk to you. She's trying to take a picture with her man, with one of her potential men's, and you're not letting her. So take this selfie, y'all. Oh wait, no, not selfie. I don't want a selfie. I didn't mean to click selfie, Bria, but okay. Take this photo with Lloyd Abernathy. Yes. And then actually I'm gonna have her talk to Elder for a little bit to just, you know, talk to her sister's roomie. Cheese. That's what they say. Cuties. That's a cute one. Nah, they need a silly one. He seems like he'd be into the silly. Yeah, like this. That screams like it's very much so him. Cuties. Cutie patooties. Y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this, but there used to be a time where like there was a glitch in the Sims game, and like if you basically like were friends with somebody, you could do this thing to where like if you took a picture with them, you gained like friendship status easily. I used to do that all the time to like be quick friends with people. It was the funniest thing. I was cheating technically, but like, hey, like I said, it was a hack. And then they fixed it, so now it no longer does that when you take pictures with people. And we are now at Thrift Tea with Bria and Nanami. They're just having like some little quality bestie time. Oh, and I'm gonna do that upstairs. And there's also the comedy night going on tonight. But I'm gonna have them actually go upstairs and play some games. Let's greet each other first. Oh, and so Bria has shared sadness. I guess Nanami's sad because she doesn't know any of these other adults. So I'm assuming Nanami's kind of sad, and so that's why Bria is feeling emotional as well. She's having the shared sadness. Yeah, I think so. Nanami's fine, so I don't know why she's sad. Maybe she was sad. Oh, she was just around Chase, and Chase is sad. Yes. And let's have some banter with BFF. Nanami's complaining about the weather. Oh, Nanami has a crush on Bria. Isn't that great? That's probably one of my favorite, but also like most awkward features in this game. Alright, now let's have them go upstairs to the game room that I had them recreate. And I hate that like the people who come up here. Oh, what is this? Uncomfortable about crush being nearby. Oh my gosh, does Bria have a crush on Nanami? Bria just see, and that's one of the things that Sims, if you're watching this, you should kind of fix. I feel like my Sim has a crush on everybody they come encounter with, and like I specify like sometimes their preferences, and it don't be lining up. So I'm really confused as to why they still be like attracted to people outside of their preference. And Bria's showing off her outfit. Nami's smiling like, yo girl, you look cute, because I think you're cute. In Anonymous's mind, she's like, you're cute, Jeans. Okay, so I want them to play. Let's challenge each other to a game of foosball. Anonymy. Yeah, so they're just gonna challenge each other to a friendly game of foosball. Oh, where are they at? Where are they at? For real? Oh, they're right there. And look at them. They're kind of matching in their colors. I kind of like it. What is this? Why did it lose the foosball? Challenge them. Like, why did it lose it? What is this? So her mood is not my tempo from disliking the music being played. Okay, girl, let's play something that you like. Change station. So Bria is more of a like pop, easy listening. Honestly, like even cottagecore type of girl. Let's have her go. Let's try cottagecore. Yeah, she's fine right now. My money's honestly on Nanami this time. I know, I feel like I'm kind of my Sim's biggest aunt because why am I never choosing her during these games? Like, I'm never choosing to be on her side. Every time she goes up against somebody, I'm like, my money's on this person. Not that, you know, Bria's not great. I love Bria. Bria definitely needs growth. Oh, but Bria's kind of proving me wrong right now. Nanami, get your head in the game. Why are you just frozen there, girl? Okay, so Bria is now happy. Shared joy from a close sentiment towards someone feeling good. Seeing that someone Bria cherishes is feeling happy brings some joy to Bria too. Oh, that was cute. Her little jump on the little table because she's doing well. So cute. My dream date. Cute. Oh, Bria won. Oh, wait. Okay, so it says, what a brilliant game of foosball. Bria beats Nanami 6-0. Dang, Nanami, she blew you out the water, girl. I mean, but hey, we love the effort. So, foosball wizard from winning at foosball, Bria is now confident, and she says, "Your sim reigns supreme at flipping little foosball players. Their skills cannot be denied." Amen. Go ahead, Bria. Go off. See, and maybe that's why I'll keep trash talking Bria because every time I trash talk her, she kind of like proves me wrong, and I'm actually very much so here for it. Okay, now let's just have them do teenage girl things like obsess over things. That was cute. And she's like, "Did you see that new YouTube video?" Girl, you would have like, I thought it was crazy. Okay, so somebody changed the station. Okay, so Bria does not like new disco music. Interesting. Let's ask Nanami about her taste in music. Nanami's feeling happy, so that's why Bria feels happy. No, Bria, you're not going to go read some comedy. Yeah, you're not. That's not your thing. Let's have her take the confident photo, and then we'll have her take a photo with Nanami. A mischievous photo. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite things that you can do in this game is take pictures of people. Yeah, and so like I said, I have Bria taking a confident one now. And then I'm gonna have her and Nanami take a mischievous one together. And then she'll add them to her wall in her room. Or post them on her Simstagram. And let's just journey with her as we go. Well, Nanami didn't even make it far. Cool. Aw, so they feel closer together. That's sweet. I'll read that sentiment in a moment once I stop tracking with them to the photo booth just because I don't want to lose sight of them until they get up here. Cool. Okay, so it says, sentiment gained. I'm glad you don't think my llama jokes are getting old. I feel like you get me. Aw, see, that's why they're the besties. I guess this picture didn't go well though because now Bria is angry. Okay, so she said, until someone loses an eye from terrible parent photo, it's supposed to be all fun and games. Okay, bye, Nanami, because Nanami's sleepy. That's fine, because Bria's also about to go home. And this was, oh wait, no, before Bria goes home, I do want her to make an outfit. Let's have her make an outfit for Nanami, actually. Like, yeah, that'd be kind of cute. Yeah, like they make little bestie outfits. I'll probably play as Nanami too, so she can make an outfit for Bria. But yeah, like, because Christmas is coming up, so they like make gifts for one another. Honestly, she should make outfits for all three of her friends for Christmas. Oh, I just got an idea. Look at that. All right, y'all. We are now back home with Miss Bria, and she has put her pictures up. So she has the selfie that she just took. Well, not selfie, but she has the photo, the confident photo that she took at 50 up, and I just have it up right now so she can add to her Instagram. Then it's going to go back into her inventory. And then I have, oh my gosh, I suck at navigating. This one is full up. And then I have this picture that she took with, okay, and then she get in my way. Okay, and she's still in my way. Girl, go to sleep so I can take the picture. Because you got home late anyway. And then I have the picture. Oh, this is a cute little picture. And then I have the picture that she has with Nanami right here on the table. I can see why they said it was a terribly paired photo. Nanami's halfway in the day picture. But it's over here on like her bestie lamp. This is like her bestie night table, essentially. Because then she has her pictures with Myra as well. So then I guess by default I gotta add a picture of her and Carmen up here. Yeah. And then y'all look. I'm just gonna give you a tour of all the pictures she has in her room. So then she has this one selfie that she really likes for whatever reason, and a picture with her crush, Dwayne, and Loki with him pushing her face like that, like the goofiness like that. Yeah, love it. But he's just playful like that. That's all that is. And then you have a young Bria and Barbie, and then you have her siblings, Alexander and Alyssa, when they were in their teenage years. I know, weren't they so pretty? Alyssa was stunning. Alyssa is still stunning. And this is Alyssa's wall, because this used to be Alyssa's room. So this is Alyssa's wall. She just kept it up, because she loves her sister, so she kept it up in like honor of her. She just added her own touch to it, like with the little My Sims characters and stuff like that, and her own posters, and like just changing the color of it a little bit. But this is Alyssa's wall. She was close with Malcolm, Kiyoshi. Kiyoshi now actually lives with Alexander as his roommate. Molly, Sophia. Sophia and Alexander actually dated, which is why Alyssa and Sophia were actually really close. Kiyoshi, again, she may have had a little crush on Kiyoshi at the time, but they have bad compatibility, so yeah, they only do so much. And then this guy, I forgot his name, but she definitely has a crush on, like, had a crush on this guy. Like, they went to prom together, I think. And so I think I'm gonna bring it back once I play as Alyssa at times. I'm gonna bring this back because I liked him. He was cute, and I liked them together. And then Alyssa just has her own little selfie. Okay, any more pictures in the room? Okay, yeah. Okay, so this is also pictures. So this is, I think, a picture of her and Alyssa once, like, Alyssa, like, aged up and, like, had, like, a little birthday party. Her and Nanami when they were children because they were childhood besties. And then her and her brother. And then her trio, her little friend group right there. So you have Myra, Nanami, and Carmen, kind of looking like the Powerpuff Girls with their colors. Blossom, Blossom, Bubbles, Buttercup. That's cute. And then you also have what's up here, which is, like I said, the selfie that she just took, which she's just having out to Instagram, Simstagram. And then she has this picture with Noah, who is also a really good friend of hers and Alexander's. And also Noah still has she has a little crush on Noah. So yeah, we'll see what, the storyline takes us. But yeah, that was the day. That was Alyssa's day. I hope you enjoyed spending the day with her, even though it got hijacked because she was definitely supposed. She didn't finish her homework. I gotta wake her up so she can do her homework. Actually, she should just finish it before she goes to school. Yeah, it got hijacked because she definitely was supposed to go and like have breakfast by herself, do her homework at the little place where it was kind of like built for her to like study and relax. And then she was also supposed to take the dogs out because she also really loves animals, specifically her dogs. And so she's been bonding with them. And so I wanted them to go to the park and kind of hang out and stuff. And like she'd be training them and then go through the little course with them. We'll do that another day because I really like that for her storyline. And she was also supposed to then go to Thrifty originally with the group of them, but I was like, I'd rather her and Nanavi just spend some quality time together, as just besties. Because, like you can have like a really big group, but at times you really just be want to spend time with your like the person that gets you the most, like that you just click with, like your bestie. You be want to spend like quality time with them, like because that's when like conversations that like even your group don't know about comes up. So that was what today was supposed to be. But I like today, especially with Lloyd, kind of like hitting her up to hang out because I'm like, Lloyd, little do you know, you just bumped yourself up in the crush category. You making Dwayne look a little a little sad right there. He just lost some points in the race. But we'll see. Ultimately, I still have to break Bria out of her shell. She's friends with them, so that makes it a little easier for her to talk with them. But as far as like crushing goes and like flirting with them, she's still awkward as heck. So this would just be a story of like helping her work on her confidence and her socially awkward skill. And also just like having her do things to push her out of her comfort zone. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you stay along for the ride and the journey.